Hello, 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 bold, brave, and brilliant ladies and gentlemen. I am coming to you from on the road. I'm on the road. I'm actually in Minnesota, Minneapolis, this week. But I wanted to come in for a motivational Monday and try out an evening with you because I'm usually talking to you during the day. So as you're coming into the room, please say hello. Please say hello. It's wonderful to have you here. Um, for those of you who are here for the very first time, you're like, who is this Angela Durant? Well, I am Angela Durant from Zepbound Journey with Ange. My friends call me Ange, and you can too. And this channel is for you if you're someone who is interested in the GLP-1 journey, the medications that help you fight obesity, if you are overweight, if you are on a journey. If you tried everything, you've tried and failed and tried and failed and could not keep the weight off, then and you're checking us out, you're checking out like what is all of this hype about GLP-1 medication? What about Ozempic or Wegovy or Saxenda or Zepbound, which is what I'm on, or Manjaro, right? Some people are coming to the room, so I just want to properly acknowledge you. Acknowledge you. Let's see who's coming into the room. Who's up? Who's up? Who's up? Okay, okay. Hey, hi, Marty. Good to see you. Good to see you. Thanks for coming into the room. Hello, 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 Krista. Nice to see you. Nice to see you. Donna is here. Donna is here. Okay, you're just coming back from a week-long vacation in New Hampshire. That sounds nice. My meet and greet went really well. Oh my goodness, it was so much fun. It was so much fun to actually see some of you in person, right? And we had a full day. We had a full day. I kicked it off, of course. I kicked it off, and we got to know each other a little bit better. And then Constance Howard was here. She's a four-time Emmy Award winner. She actually is doing a bonus session in my new program, Be Brilliant on YouTube, helping women build their confidence on camera, right? Because she used to be executive producer of one of the number one shows, morning shows in America. And so she was there. So the ladies got a chance to meet her. And then we had Monica Barnett out of DC. Blueprint for Style is her company, and she is phenomenal. She's written two books, but she helps you put your style together, right? The women who came to the retreat were able to bring a piece of clothing that they love. They don't want to give it away, but they need help styling it. So she did consultations with them on that, as well as all the women who came brought clothes for our clothing swap. So it was like a free swap where you can bring clothes that no longer fit you, and you can share them with somebody else who can maybe fit them. And I think I was the biggest person there. So so I got the benefit of a lot of those clothes. I was telling my best friend Lorna, she came over, I showed her those clothes. She's like, those are beautiful pieces. So these ladies brought some amazing clothes. I think I got like $2,000. I'm not kidding. Like $2,000 worth of new clothes. A lot of them still had the tags on them. So it was wonderful. That was wonderful. And then after that, what happened? Oh, we had Chef Maureen came, and I think I'll have to share some pictures with you all. But she came and she cooked in front of us. She did a demonstration, and she gave us a three-course meal. And it was so healthy, high protein, lots of rich veggies. And my concern was, I was like, I know she's good. I know she's going to give us a nutritious meal, but is it going to taste good? Right? And it was fantastic. She did a chicken, like a grilled chicken with a peanut butter kind of like Thai sauce, like a peanut butter ginger kind of sauce with it. And she blanched some broccoli, so everything looked vibrant and really pretty. And she did she put a zucchini or because I think it was zucchini through a machine and turned it like spaghetti. So like spaghetti, it looked like spaghetti. And she put that on our plate, and we're like looking like, okay, is this gonna taste good? And it was delicious. So she did that. She had a salad for us, and she had all these fresh vegetables she put in it, and she chopped up. She looks for things that are in season when it comes to fruits. And she gave us this, I think it was like a nectarine. She cut it up and put it on top of the salad. There were like roasted pumpkin seeds, and it was really good. And then she made this dessert, which was like berries, like fresh berries, but she made raw cashew and dates. She made it into, it almost seemed like it was like a whipped cream that put on top of the fruit. So it was delicious. So we had that. And then Coach Ashley came and did a full body workout, right? She took us to the gym, did a full body workout. I was like, okay, Coach Ashley, go easy on us. This is a retreat, okay? And so she put the music on, and she, modified it for some of us like me who can't do all the things. She modified it, and it was wonderful. It was really, and then we ended with, after we worked out there, we ended with uh a fireside chat, just to kind of, talk about our takeaways, talk about how we are, where we want to go from here, like how we are envisioning ourselves, like who is that girl that you're looking to become, right? It was really wonderful. And so hopefully some of you who didn't get a chance to come will come the next time, because so we would love to have you. And I'm a hugger, so if you don't want hugs, say, Ange, please, 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 no hugs. Because I was like so happy to see everybody and embrace them. So we're looking to do another one the weekend of October 18th, 19th, I think it is. October 18th, 19th in King of Prussia. So if you're interested, let me know. Let me know. And it's going to be a small, intimate group, because I found that was really good. That allowed women to be vulnerable and to share where they needed to share, and give them a safe space and get to know one another. So it was really wonderful. So thanks for asking, Donna. Thanks for asking. Hello, Belinda. Good to see you here. Hello, hello. Cecilia, hello. Good to see you, Cecilia. If you do another one, I would love to attend. We would love to have you. We would love to have you. I know a lot of people were traveling. They had family vacations booked during the time that we had ours, but now in October, save the date. Save the date. It's that weekend, October 18th, 19th. Okay. Yes, pictures, please. Okay, okay. I gotta see if I can get you guys some pictures. Thank you, Michelle. Good to see you. Good to see you. Hey Z, good to see you. Good to see you. So I want to know. I mean, this is our motivational Mondays, right? So I thought I would share a story with you on this motivational Monday, and then let's just chat a little bit. Let's talk about how you're doing. Let's see if you have any questions. Let's see where everybody is. Tag your friends if you have friends and you're like, Ange is on. This is my first time going on live at night, but if your friends are around, say, come on into the room. We'd love to have them. I want to talk about with all the naysayers out there, right? Isn't it great when you have someone in your corner who really has your back and supports you? Like, isn't that wonderful? Somebody who can sometimes see the best of you, like the best version of you, or have a vision for you when you don't have it for yourself, right? Like, we often talk about people who can't see our vision, like they just don't get it, they don't understand. So that's why we look for a community. But it's rare that we talk about the people who are there, the people who do support me. I know someone from the community, and I can't remember who it was, said that her husband loved her through all the sizes, right? When she was at her heaviest, he made her feel beautiful, right? And I love that. I love that. Of course, that's not the case with everybody, right? That's not the case with everybody. But tonight, I want to talk about that. I want to talk about the people who love us and support us, right? And the people who can see the best, version of us, even when we can't see it, right? The people who say they can see wonderful things in us, like they can see us achieving our goals, even when we feel like it's so far away. Even when we feel like it's so far away. If you're joining me for the very first time, I just want to welcome you, say hello and welcome you, and let you know that I'm on Zepbound. I'm on Zepbound 12.5. I have been on Zepbound by Eli Lilly. I've been on it since February of 24 of this year, as you're watching it live, and I've lost 50 pounds. 50 pounds. So excited about that milestone. I am my highest weight was 331, 332. When I started this journey in February, my top weight was 296. I was pre-diabetic, and I'm only 5'2.5", so kind of give you an idea of what I look like. And it was a really scary situation, right? It was scary. Things weren't going in the right direction. So for those of you who are wondering, like, who I am and what my journey is, that was what my journey is. Let's sit here. Hey, Deb Zimmerman, good to see you here. Good to see you. Hello, hello. Start thinking about your questions. What questions you guys have, or what you want to share tonight with the community. Today is Motivational Monday. I was here last Monday, and I was like, "You guys like Motivational Monday?" Like, yeah, do it again, do it again. So I thought I'd try this evening because I asked a few of you, like, "What time you want me to come on? What time?" So where I am now, it is 9:41. So, and I think we are. I'm not sure what time it is there. I think we're put in the chat. If you're on the East Coast, let me know what time it is. I think is it 8:41 there? Are we an hour, or is it 10:41? Put it in the chat what time it is so I know. Because I thought, thanks, Linda. Thank you. Let me know what time it is there, because if it's 10:41, you guys are some night owls. Let me know, because my clock is off. I flew in today. I'm in Minnesota, and I think we're an hour behind you guys. Okay, so let's go ahead and jump into it. Jump into it. I wanted to share a story with you. This was many years ago when my mom was still alive. She passed in 2016, and she was one of my greatest supporters, right? She was very inspiring. Let's see. Oh, it's 10:41. Oh my goodness. You know what I thought? I was in my mind, I thought um it was 8:41 there. 8:41. So I'm with the PM crew. I'm with the night owls, because usually I'm asleep by this time. East Coast time. So you guys are the night owls. Okay, okay. How did you get Zepbound? Someone's asking me. How did I get it? My doctor prescribed it, and I'm on the 12.5 milligrams, and my I get it from Wegmans. It's a supermarket on the East Coast, and they have the 12.5 there. I've been able to get it. I haven't had a problem, knock on wood, yet. Uh, Let me know if there was more to that question that you wanted me to answer. I wasn't really sure. Okay. All right. So I see. Hey, Felice. Hello, hello. Good to see you. Good to see you, as always. She's always bringing us breaking news, so we know what's happening in our in the GLP-1 world. So I always say thank you to her for bringing us information. Um, Oh, coming to Vegas to do a meet and greet. You know what? I would actually come to Vegas to do a meet and greet, because my cousin is there. My cousin, one of my, like, best love him cousins, is in Vegas. He and his wife built a home there, and I haven't gone to visit yet. So he keeps saying, "You can come, you can come." So I will come to Vegas. I will come to Vegas, but you got to promise you'll come meet me. You'll come hang out with me if I come to Vegas. Okay, Eastern time. Okay, okay. So I got the night owls with me. I got the night owls with me. Thank you so much, Donna. Thank you so much. At 50 pounds, I don't know. There's something about that milestone that feels like, okay, now we're really talking. Now, like, now how they say it? Now we're cooking with grease or something. Now we're really cooking. Like, we're really doing something here. And I think, what I think was interesting about the 50 pounds? I think that when you have so much to lose, when you're a big girl, I think when I lost like 30, I was like, wow, I lost 30 pounds, but nobody noticed. Right? Like, nobody said that. They're like, oh, congratulations. Like you look the same, right? But I think 50 pounds, you can start to see it in the face, right? You can start to see it in the waist. And you know what I can do now that's a non-scale victory? I can wear belts. So you might see me in pictures or when I do my weekly updates and I get up and I show you guys what I look like. I'm like wearing a belt every single time because it's like I can put it in. Not even that's not even like the last the furthest that makes the widest belt hole. It's like two or three little holes in. I'm like, wow, I can wear a belt around this waist. So that's so 50 pounds is really I think that's why I'm kind of giddy about the 50. Happy 50th. Thank you. All right. Okay. I'm on my way. When and where? Okay. I hear you, Deb. I hear you. Okay. We got to figure out a date. For Vegas. Okay. So I wanted to share this story with you on this Motivation Monday. So I was working in a hotel. For some of you who know, my background is in hospitality, right? And so I was working in a hotel, and I was young. Was in my 20s, and I was sitting at and I invited my mom to the hotel. Like I was like, oh, I want you to come see where I work. It was in Princeton, New Jersey. I'm from Philadelphia, so I'm a Philly girl, right? From Philadelphia, but I was working in Princeton, New Jersey, and living close by. And I invited her to come. And as you know, you go into a hotel and then you like turn and go down to the where the offices are. The first office we passed was this big, beautiful office, a beautiful picture window, beautiful desk and a round table with beautiful chairs around, for meetings. Everything's there. And my mom stops. She stops and she goes, "Oh, Ange, I love your office. I love your office." And I was like, "What are you talking about? That's not my office. Like, that's the office of the hotel general manager." And at the time, I was a sales coordinator. And I was like, "My office is in here. Come in here. Come down further down the hall. Let me show you." So I opened the door into an office space where I shared it with two other account managers. So there was three of us in the office space, right? Two sat across from each other. And then I had like a little tiny desk with a little computer. I had my phone with my own little extension. I had my business cards. I was so proud. Like I couldn't wait for my mom to see it. I was so proud, right? So I go, this is my desk. Like this is where I sit, right? And then the behind that was the director of sales' office. I was like, this is where I sit. And look, I got business cards with my name on it and my extension, my phone extension. My mom's face like dropped. She was like, I was like, what's the matter? She goes, I thought that over there was your office. And I was like, Mom, don't be ridiculous. Like that's the hotel general manager's office. And she goes, but Ange, I could see you sitting in that office. I could see you there. That's your office. One day that will be your office. And I was like, can you just be happy for me to be a sales coordinator right now? like I'm a sales coordinator, right? Like I'm happy I got my own little phone and my own business cards, right? Right. And sometimes we can't see things that big for ourselves, right? We think a little smaller, right? Sometimes we do. And so I would continue to work in the hotel business, and a couple years passed. I'm trying to think how long it was. It was a few years past, and I would bounce between sales and operations. I'd be learning as much as I could. And then the day came where um, I had an opportunity to become a director of sales, opening up a brand new property, right? Somebody I had worked with, who was with the company too, had left and went to break ground and open up a brand new property. And he called me and he's like, Ange, I need a DOS, a director of sales. And it's going to be a great opportunity. It's brand new. Like we're building it. He would send me pictures every week of the construction. And he's like, I really want you to come here. So I was like, okay, all right. I'm excited about that opportunity. And I went to go tell my general manager of where I was in Princeton, and his name was Mike. And Mike said, I said, I'm interested in taking another opportunity and leaving and going to go be a director of sales of this new opening property. And Mike was like, come into my office, close the door. Right. And he said, Ange, I don't want you to take that job as a director of sales, because what you don't know is that I'm leaving. And I want you to take on the general manager spot here. At that time, I had like I've been a sales coordinator, and then I've been went into by then I was an assistant general manager, so I was his assistant, and he oversaw two properties, right? So he said to me, I'm going to take care of the other property. I mean, at the end of the day, he was responsible for two properties, but he was like, I want you to run this hotel. So I was running that hotel, doing the P&L, doing all the variance reports, meeting with staff, the whole thing, like taking care of our clients. But he was still the general manager, right? And he said, and you've been running this hotel. Like you're the obvious choice. And I'm leaving. So don't take that other job as a director of sales because you're going to be the general manager here. And I was like, really? Like that would be amazing. And so I was so excited, right? And I shared that with my mom, and my mom was like, see, I told you I could see you in that office. I could see you. And I was like, okay, maybe you saw something, right? And then about a week passed. I didn't hear anything. And about a week passed. A woman who I knew from like the Chicago area, she was in Schaumburg, and she and her husband showed up at my hotel, and they went into the office with the general manager and closed the door, right? And I'm like, what's going on? Like, I don't know what's going on. And at the end of the day, after they left, my general manager, Mike, told me, he's like, Angie, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. He said, um, when I said to you that this property was going to be yours, like you're going to be the next general manager here. What I didn't know is that the corporate office had already promised this lady, the next property that opened up, they promised that she would be the general manager there. And they offered the next property that opened up was in North Carolina. So she and her husband went to North Carolina to go check it out, and they did not like the area. They didn't like where it was. So she turned it down. And because she turned that property down, the next opening was Princeton, New Jersey. And they're like, okay, it's your pick, right? And so Mike did not know that when he brought me in. I was like, Ange, this is going to be your hotel, right? Because it had already been promised to someone else, right? So I was very disappointed. And she came in, and she's great. I knew her. She was a colleague. I knew her. She's great. And she was introduced to the staff. The memo went out, right? Like she's the new general manager. They loved Princeton. She and her husband loved Princeton. They wanted to have a family. And so I went into Mike, and I said, within that week, I went into him and I said, I think, I'm really ready to grow. And I think I'm going to take that director of sales position, opening up the new hotel, because it's still available to me. And I think that, that's where I should go. And he was like, I understand. So we kind of started the wheels in motion for me to go there. And I talked to my mom about it. And my mom was like, Ange, she's like, I'm going to pray for you. I'm going to pray for you because I can see you sitting at that desk. That's going to be your hotel. Right. And I was like, Mom, I understand. Like, I appreciate that. I appreciate that, you got my back, but it's already been given to somebody else. And she was like, I'm going to call all my prayer partners. She's like, I'm going to call all my prayer partners. We're going to pray for you. We're going to be praying for you because I could see you sitting there. Like, that is your position. Like, you are going to be sitting there. And I got a little frustrated with my mom, right? And I said to her, Mom, I appreciate you praying for me, but you don't understand. This is business. And in business, the memo already went out. The announcement already went out. She and her husband are looking for homes. She met the team. It's a done deal. Like, please, just at this point, just let it go. I'm going to go to the other property. And she's like, Ange, there's nothing too big for God. Like, God could do anything but fail. Like, she was just going on and on. I was like, okay, Mom, I want to say, like, bye, girl. Like, bye, Felicia. That's what I wanted to say to her, right? But I love my mom. But at the time, I was like, you don't get it. Like, it's done. It's not like there's a possibility, right? Or I'm in the running for the position. Like, it's a done deal, right? So about 3 weeks later, I go to our annual conference that's happening in Chicago. Annual conference happening in Chicago, multiple days, a lot of us there, all the things that come with big conferences, right? Was happening. And on one of the last days, during a break session, I got word, somebody came to me and said, the president of the company wants you to come to a suite so he can talk with you. And I was like, okay, right? I was like, okay. So I go up there. His name was Tony, right? And I go up there to talk with Tony, and he's like, sit down. Like, how you doing? I was like, good. Like what's happening, right? And he said to me, there have been a lot of changes that happened. There were 5 different general managers moved. Like one person who was in Gaithersburg, Maryland, moved to Somerset, New Jersey. Somebody else moved to California. Like there were all these shifts happening at the same time. 5, like a domino effect. Like this one left, this one moved, that one moved. And he said, so Chicago, our property in Chicago, I think it's like downtown Chicago, just opened up for a general manager. And the lady who was going to come to Princeton, she's from the Schaumburg. She's from Illinois, and her family is there. And they wanted to have children, and they, what better to have your grandparents or your family already there. So they moved her to Chicago. They promoted her as a general manager in Chicago, and that opened up Princeton for me, right? That opened up Princeton for me. And they're like, we want to offer you the general manager spot. We understand that you've been running this hotel for the last year or so. And you come highly recommended. Like, are you ready? Are you ready for this? And I was like, yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready, ready. And then they told me what my salary was. I was like, okay, that's pretty good. And they said, oh no, on top of that salary, we're going to give you a COLA, right? Which is a cost of living allowance, right? Because of where you live, they pay you even more. And I was like, now we're talking. Now we're talking. Right? And so when I left their office, the first phone call that I made, right? I'm sure you can imagine the first phone call I made. The first phone call that I made was, of course, to my mom, right? So my mom was like, you're not going to believe this. Like, I just got promoted to general manager right where I am at the Princeton location. And she's like, I knew it, Ange. I knew it. She goes, I told you. I could see you sitting there. I could see you sitting there. I was like, she was like, God can do anything but fail. And I just knew it in my bones. I just knew it was for you. I was like, okay. I know. You were right. You were right. And so why do I tell you that story? Why do I tell you that story? And what does it have to do with your weight loss journey? Right? I tell you that story because it's wonderful to have somebody in your corner, somebody who can see something for you that you can't even see for yourself. There were times when I was struggling so badly with this weight loss journey, that I, felt like, okay, this is kind of going to be my fate, right? Like maybe maybe I'm just going to be heavy all my life, right? And so I tell you this because it's wonderful to have somebody in your corner who doesn't judge you, who only wants the best for you, who is cheering you on every step of the way. Whether you lose weight, whether you maintain, if you gain a pound or two, they are cheering you on every step of the way. And that's what my mom did for me, right? She would say, you had worked a really hard day. Let's take she didn't call it a mental health day, but it was kind of like a day for us to play, right? To stay home, put on our comfy clothes, and just watch movies that we love. And we would watch the same movies over and over and over again. Like we knew all the words to Pretty Woman, and we just watched this thing. That was our thing. But to have somebody in your corner who can see for you when you can't see for yourself. And I think that having a community like this does that for me, right? And I hope it does it for you too. That knowing that there are people here, like I'm here. If you say to me, Ange, I've been on this for four months and I'm only down 10 pounds, right? Like you need support. You need people to say, don't quit. Like, don't stop. Let's figure it out with your doctor. Like maybe the dose isn't right, or let's take a look at what you're eating, right? Let's take a look at your movement, right? But you can do this, right? You can do it works. We know that the studies say that the medication works. And are there some outliers? Of course, in any situation there are. But I think knowing that you have somebody to support you, and I want to tell you, at our retreat, there were women there that really were vulnerable. They really were vulnerable. And to know that we could hold a space for them, and say, it's okay. Like, we got you, right? It means so much when you're on this journey, because a lot of times it's up here, right? It's up here. And I don't want anybody to quit. I want you to keep going. I want you to know that, I always want to cheer you on. Like if your friends are judgmental, I want this to be a space where you can come and know nobody's going to criticize you. If you're like, okay, I had a bad week, I went on vacation. I'm like, well, you're supposed to eat on vacation, right? You're supposed to enjoy good food on vacation, right? You're supposed to, have a wonderful time. And so you're going to have weeks where you might be up a little bit, but then you'll come back home and get into your regular routine and you'll start losing the weight again. But just having somebody to say, you got this, right? And all of you have done that for me. Like if I had a rough week when I flew to Boston, I gained 6 pounds, y'all like this. Okay. It's okay. Get back on that horse, right? You got this, and you got this. Or if I'm like, oh, I lost like 0.2 pounds, right? You're like, it's okay. It's okay. It's going to come off, right? So you do that for me. And I want to always hold a space to do that for you too. So I wanted to share that with you. I hope that you have somebody in your life who's got your back. Like my mom since passed away, but I hold on to those stories because they really it really was a game changer, like in my faith. Like things can change. You never know, right? But having somebody that believes in you, that can hold the vision for you, even when you can't see it yourself, is pretty incredible. Okay, let's see. I feel full on Manjaro, but I still overeat. Do I have an eating disorder? I'm not sure if you have an eating disorder. That's an interesting question. Um, I wonder if are you, so you're feeling full, you're feeling the fullness. What's going on in your head? Do you still have head hunger? Do you still have like you crave food? Like tell me what's um going on there. Tell me more. Tell me more. Join but have to leave early. Um MD appointment. You rock. You rock too. So thanks for popping in. I appreciate it. I know it's late. I didn't realize it was so late. I thought I was coming in early. Good evening. Hi. Hi. Good to see you here, Shorty. Good to see you. Good. Lisa's here. Lisa's not. Are you an early bird, Lisa, or are you a night owl? Let me know. Let me know. Hi, Ange. You're a very interesting storyteller. Oh, thank you. Thank you. It's all true stories, so it's easy to tell, right? Deb says, hi, Shorty. Hey, Ange. Hey, Downsizing Diva. Good to see you. Are up late tonight. You're up late tonight. Hey, congratulations on 50 pounds down. Yes, yes. So happy about that. And I feel like it is a great accomplishment. And so now I want to open it up for all of you. Do you have somebody in your corner? Do you have somebody cheering you on at home? Is it your husband? Is it your partner? Is it your kids, right? Is it your kids? I will tell you the other day at the day of the retreat, my husband is not a words of affirmation kind of guy, right? He's more an acts of service kind of guy. And he in front of one of my clients, he goes, "You look really nice today. You look really pretty." I was like, "You're talking to me?" I was like, thank you. And I was tickled by that because he really doesn't like since we've been married, like maybe he said it like twice, 3 times, maybe, because that's just not his thing, right? So, if those of you are not familiar with the 5 love languages, it's what is it? It's words of affirmation, physical touch, acts of service, gifts, and what's the other one? What's the quality time? Quality time. So those are the 5 love languages, and you can go online and like take the test and see where you are. But when you think about like how you like to be loved, for example, my best friend Lorna, she likes to be loved by words of affirmation. Like she wants to be with somebody who tells her how they feel about her, who sends her text in the morning, like "Good morning, beautiful lady," all those things. For me, I've never really been words of affirmation. It's nice. Words of affirmation are nice, but I want to see the action. Like, don't tell me you love me, show me you love me, right? Show me by what you do, right? And so my husband that's what he does. Like he's an acts of service kind of guy. And it might be anything from making dinner for us. Like if I'm working late, he'll make dinner, or when he goes to the store, does anything that you need, or like just making sure that I'm really well taken care of and very considerate. He's very, very considerate. He's a doer, right? And I like seeing the action. right? Let me ask you, like, how do you feel most loved? Like, what is your love language? How do you feel love? Let's see. Bringing a vial terzepatide back. Oh, really? To Uganda with me? Really? Okay, 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 okay. Let's see. Let's see here. It's impossible to get in at. Really? That is interesting. Well, I don't know because in the U.S. we have it here, but that's interesting. Um, Shucks, so sweet. Yep, yep. He's very very sweet, sweet guy. I want to know what your love languages is. Do you like gifts? Is that the receiving gifts make you feel loved? Does words of affirmation? Do you like physical touch? Right, holding hands. Do you like just quality time with that special somebody? Channel has given me good ideas. Thank you. You're welcome. You're welcome. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being here. I'm still struggling with the clean the plate club thinking. I got it. I'm a part of that too. I'm going to start using smaller plates. Oh, that's a good idea. As I take too much food and get full. My mom and friends encourage me. Oh, that's so good. I'm glad you have your mom and your friends. And yeah, try different things that will help you. I'm curious about the head hunger though. Like, is it still there? Are you like, can you eat some certain amount and start your tummy feels full and you're still wanting more? Because that's how I was before I was on Zepbound. And when the dose was too low, I was feeling that way. And then once it's right, well, I'm at the area where it's right. And I've had moments where I thought maybe I should go up to 15, but so far I'm okay. So I'm going to stay at 12.5 as long as I can. But I would want, like, tell me more. Tell me more. You're struggling with cleaning your plate. Is your belly full? Are you feeling full? Tell me more. Um, Krista, right? Krista, tell me more about that. Um, and then I want to hear, like, put in the chat. What's your love language? Do you like? How do you like to be loved? Like, what makes you feel loved? I don't have the head hunger or cravings. It's habit. Oh, okay. And I get that. I get that too because there are certain triggers that I think you need to watch out for. For me, sometimes if I'm up late, I'll munch, right? If I'm up, like, I'm a morning person, I'm really not a night owl. But if I'm up late, like, you know, midnight, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning working on a project, I will have a tendency to munch. If I'm really bored, I will have a tendency to munch. If I had something emotional happen in a day, right, that really upset me, I know that my trigger, that is a trigger for me to go grab something to kind of like sedate myself, right? To calm myself down. So I just have to watch that. I have to be careful with that. So let me know about you, right? Let me know about you. And I think part of it is a habit, right? Like, you want to finish everything that's on your plate. But I find oftentimes, like, I can't finish everything. It just depends, right? It just depends on what day it is too, right? Like, if it's day 5 and the medication is starting to wear off, that might make a difference too. Yes. Okay. Okay. Good. 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 Shorty says hi, Deborah. Deb Zimmerman. All right. Yes, I get full, working to eat until satisfied at my meals instead of full. Right. Right. Yep. And that's a whole new behavior for us, for many of us, right? I'm not eating snacks, just lunch and dinner. Okay. All right. Well, that's good, right? I have a protein coffee for breakfast. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Do you do the Premier one that Kristen from 100 Pounds Down told us about? I tried that one and it was pretty good. So my husband went out and bought like a whole case. So yeah. Okay, let's see here. Um, I would get this strange itchy. Hold on one second. Hold on one second. I think there's somebody at my door. Hold on one second. Let me see. Hold on one second. One second. Is someone there? Is someone there? I'm at a convention and I have, my colleagues are here, so I thought somebody might be at the door. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Let's see. I would get this strange itch that wouldn't let me focus on my work until I went and ate more food, even when I wasn't physically hungry. It was so annoying. The medicine is a miracle. Yes, that's the head hunger we're talking about, right? That's the food noise that we get, right? That it's hard for other people to understand it. If they don't have it, they're like, "What are you talking about?" But we get it here, right? We get it here. Thanks for sharing that. Okay. Hi, Ange, from Cali. Love. Oh, that's Pam. Hi, Pamela. Pamela's been ride or die. Like she has been here since the very beginning. Okay. I do love getting eucalyptus to put in the bathroom. I love that too. I used to have the hand soap of that scent instead of a bouquet. But when my hubby makes dinner or cleans, yes, yes. So you like gifts and you like acts of service. It sounds like that's very good. That's very good. All right, so let's talk about your wins. Last was today is Monday. So how'd you do last week? Let me know how you all did last week. How did you do last week? Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. And if you haven't said hello yet in the chat, say hello. Say hello so that I can acknowledge you. And hopefully everybody who is here is subscribed. That's probably why you know, like you got a notification that I went live. But if you're not subscribed, there was somebody at the retreat that wasn't subscribed. I'm like, how you at the retreat and you're not subscribed? So she goes, let me subscribe right now. But let me know about your week. How did you do? How did you do? Did you weigh in? How was your week? Let me know. How's it going? How's it going? Protein coffee now. I use, oh yeah, Fairlife. Fairlife. My nutritionist recommends that. She likes that better than the Premier. Um, I go with taste, right? I haven't had the Fairlife, so I have to taste it, right? In my coffee because it doesn't have sunflower oil, which is an inflammatory. Oh, really? That's interesting. But I like Premier protein, or I don't know what the protein I guess supposed to be, and have used it since gastric bypass 24 years ago. Okay, okay, and it tastes better I think now than it used to. I used to like the strawberry one, but it was like a little gritty tasting and very very sweet to me. But it's gotten better I think. Okay, yep. Love being your ride or die. You are my ride or die. You have been here since the beginning, and you've lost so much weight. It inspires me, Pam. So thank you so much for that. Appreciate it. Okay, ladies, what or if you have don't really have an update, let now's the time. If you have any questions, fire away, fire away. If you have any more questions you want to put in the chat while we're still here, I'd be happy to talk to you about that. You want to know about the retreat, you want to know about Be Brilliant on YouTube, the program that I have. And for that, it's easy. If you're interested in that, you can just send me an email anytime, anytime. Let's see here. Last week, I lost 5.8 pounds in a week. Yay! That's fantastic, Shorty. Fantastic. I celebrate you. I celebrate you. Very, very good. Who else? Who else wants to share their success last week? Any updates? You want to share your wins? Go ahead and pop them into the chat. And if there's anything else you'd like to hear about, any other questions you have, feel free to put them in the chat because we're live for Motivation Monday. Do you guys like Motivational Monday? Let me know. I'm trying to find the time that works best for most of you. I usually would go live during the day, but if evenings work better for everybody, then I'm open to doing that too. Um, 140 pounds now. Woo woo. We should play Brick House. Oh yes, you know that's my song, right? She's a brick house. Yes, that's fantastic. You had an amazing journey. Let's see. I hit my goal dress size. Woo! Love it, love it, love it. Fantastic. You got to send pictures so we could post them. Send me pictures. Send me pictures. You can email them to me if you want. Angela at bebrilliantmovement.com is my email address. Angela at bebrilliantmovement.com. My loss is weird. My weight doesn't move for 6 or 7 days. And then all of a sudden I dropped 3 pounds. I have to remember not to get discouraged, but I always do. It's crazy. Don't get discouraged. 3 pounds. Yay. We celebrate you, Lisa. We are celebrating you. So very, very, very good. Nice job. Nice job. You are late to the party, Jen. Where you been? Where you been? Hi, I love your comments, Jen. You're always right on point. So thoughtful your comments. So thank you for that. I appreciate it. I'm trying something new, trying to see where my night owls are. So I'm an hour behind you guys because I'm in Minnesota right now. Let's see. Yep. Let me see. I don't want to miss any of your comments here. Size 8. I haven't been this size in 15 years. Size 8. That's fantastic. Congratulations. I think I might be able to get my leg in a size, like one leg in a size 8. That's fantastic. I'm sure you look amazing. Send me pictures. Send me pictures. I lost point 0.7, 0.07. It wasn't much, but at least it was a loss. Yes, we celebrate you. We celebrate you. Every little bit counts, right? Every little bit counts. All right. Can we start an Instagram or Facebook for pics? Yes. You know that a couple people keep asking me, like, can we have a Facebook group? Can we have a Facebook group? I'm going to set one up. I'm going to create one for us because I want to see you guys. I want to see you. Oh, you're working. You're working. Okay. Got it. Got it. Got it. Well, glad you're watching. I hit 10% body weight loss last Sunday. Total loss 27 pounds since May 5th. Woo! Congratulations. Congratulations. That weight is melting off and I love it. I lost 0.6 pounds, which brings me to a total of 27 pounds. What is this with the 27-pound group, the 27-pound group? I'm trying to get to 30 pounds in the next few weeks. You'll get there. My doctor just sent 7.5 to my pharmacy and I'll pick it up tomorrow. I can't believe I am titrating up. Good, good, good. Congratulations on your 0.6 that got you to 27 pounds. So happy for you. Congratulations. Down 21.2 pounds in 8 weeks, 2.5 on 2.5 milligrams. That is fantastic, Z. Fantastic, because you're at the lowest dose and you still like losing the weight. That's so great. So I'm on my 9th injection this past Friday, praying I continue to lose or on the lower dose. Yeah, because you've got like, you're going to have the longevity that I don't have. I'm at 12.5, right? I'm trying to maintain here and continue to lose weight. But eventually I'm going to go up to 15. So fantastic. Well, I'm so happy to celebrate all of you. Did you guys like this? Did you like the Motivational Mondays? Let me know. Let me know. I know it's not specifically talking about Zepbound, Ozempic, or Wegovy, but I think encouragement makes a big difference, right? When we're encouraged, it helps us just keep going, right? And to know that you're not alone on this journey, that you have other people who are like-minded, they get it, they're here to support you as well. So let me know if you like it. Let me know if you're watching on the replay. And Jen, you usually catch the replay, so I'm surprised to catch you live, for you to catch it live. So it's nice to have you in the room. Let's see what we have here. Let's see what we have here. Let's make sure I'm reading all of your things. Oops, downsizing diva says, Z, that's awesome. Stay on the low dose as long as you can, as long as you're seeing the progress. Yep, good advice. Good advice. Yes, I like it. Thank you. Okay, all right. Okay, good feedback. I like this because it makes Mondays fun. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I was like, okay, I'm traveling. How do I get it in? Let me just do a live. Love Motivational Mondays. Thank you. You're very welcome. You're very welcome. Yes, I will go back after the live is over. Okay. 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 So I'm going to let all of you go. I just want to say thank you so much for popping on. If you're watching it, if you missed us live, you're watching a replay. Thank you for being here. Please, if you're watching a replay, don't forget to put your wins in. I want to see how you're doing. So please share your wins. And I gotta figure out a time that works for most of the community, and I'm going to do another Motivational Monday. Okay. I'm traveling, so I'm not sure where my next post will be, but I will do my best. Thank you, Lisa. I'll do my best to come back soon. And then if there are things that you want to know about that I haven't talked about yet, please put them in the comments and let me know. And I will work on setting up a Facebook group just for us, because I want to see these pictures, the size 8, these down 27 pounds, this, down 140 pounds. Because I know y'all all look snatched, looking great. So I want to be able to see you guys. I think I'm a very visual. I like I like all the things, but visual, I like to hear you, all the things. In person is the absolute best. But second to that would be great if you would share your pictures, because I would love to see you guys. Okay, you need a talk show. This is my talk show, right? You're a great host. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Have a great night. You guys all have a great night. You know what I always say? I want you to go out there. I want you to be bold, because it takes boldness to do what you're doing, to advocate for yourself, to get healthy on your own terms, right? I want you to be brave because it takes courage to be vulnerable and share that, you don't have all the answers, but you're going to get back up after you fell down. You're going to get back up and try again. And that takes courage. And I want you to be brilliant because you are. I would love it if each and every one of you had your own YouTube channel with your own community. I would be subscribing to all of y'all, be watching all your videos, because I know that you're leaders. I know that other people are watching you. I know that other people will follow you. I know that other people will be inspired by you. So if you're interested and you're a little scared, don't be scared. But if you're interested in that, I would love, love, love to tell you about Be Brilliant on YouTube. We're finished with the beta now. We're launching into the full blown program, and I would love to tell you about it. And all you need to do is email me, Angela at BeBrilliantMovement.com. That's Angela at BeBrilliantMovement.com. I'll add it to the show notes. Okay, go out there, be bold, be brave, be brilliant. Take care. Love you guys. Take care. Bye for now.